It's a short story of Peter Pan. Once upon a time, in a cozy room in London, Peter Pan visited Wendy and her brothers. Wendy was trying to sew Peter's shadow back to his foot. His shadow had run off, and Peter needed Wendy's help to fix it. She carefully used a needle and thread, but Peter was playful as always, making it harder than it needed to be. After fixing his shadow, Peter invited Wendy to come with him to a magical place called Neverland. He showed her how to fly and, with a sprinkle of Tinker Bell's fairy dust, Wendy, Peter, and her brothers soared out of the window into the night sky, heading for a grand adventure. As they flew over the city, Wendy and her brothers couldn't believe their eyes. They were flying. Tinker Bell, the tiny but spunky fairy, guided them as they zoomed across the clouds toward Neverland. Meanwhile, on a ship far away, the dreaded Captain Hook was scheming with his men. He was always after Peter Pan, wanting to catch him once and for all. Hook and his pirates were up to no good, always plotting trouble. When Wendy and the Lost Boys ended up on Hook's ship, they were captured and tied up. Wendy tried to stay brave, but the pirates were fierce. Hook planned to make them walk the plank and fall into the sea. Wendy was forced to walk toward the edge of the ship, where the ocean waited below. Captain Hook watched with an evil grin as Wendy teetered on the edge, ready to fall. But just in time, Peter Pan swooped in under the ship and caught Wendy before she could fall into the water. Captain Hook was confused and furious. Peter Pan and Captain Hook had a fierce sword fight on the ship's deck. They clashed and battled, but Peter was too quick and clever for the old pirate. In the end, Hook was defeated. He and one of his men were left stranded in a tiny boat, looking scared and sorry as Peter and the others celebrated their victory. With Captain Hook gone, Peter Pan decided to have some fun. He put on Hook's coat and hat, pretending to be the pirate, which made the Lost Boys laugh. Wendy smiled too, happy to see everyone having fun again. It was time for Wendy and her brothers to go home. Peter Pan and the Lost Boys sailed the pirate ship through the sky, guiding them safely back to their home in London. Tinker Bell flew alongside, making sure everything went smoothly. Wendy and her brothers returned home, entering their room through a magical portal in the ceiling. Their grand adventure in Neverland had come to an end, but they would always remember the magic, the flying, and the fun they had with Peter Pan and his friends. Moral of the story: it's okay to dream and have fun, but always remember that friends and family are there to help when things get tough. Together, you can overcome any challenge. The end. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.